What's up, Ringside family? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Rose. And again, it's me by myself, but that's okay because I'm not alone. Okay, I'm not alone. Today, I have a great interview for you. Man, let me just tell you, this girl needs no introduction. Okay, as I introduce her to y'all, I'm gonna let her speak on herself because, like we are going to say, it is Black girl excellence. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring her into the room. Oh, I'm again, I'm geeking. Y'all just bringing in all this excellence to me this month, last month. I'm just so flustered. Another girl crush of mine. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring her into the room.
Hey, how you
I
doing?
am good. Oh my God, we got you on the pod. I am so
Yes.
ecstatic. Well, go ahead and introduce yourself to the listeners.
Hello to all the listeners out there. If you don't know me, please allow me to introduce myself. I am the first and only half blind female champion. I am the one-eyed, thick-thighed weapon of ass destruction, the human wrecking ball, the Shine Nova champion, the Woad.
Yes, just like I told y'all, only she can bring it like she brings it. She understands the assignment, okay? Like this, okay. When I saw you in person, whoa, that was my first time seeing you in the ring in action. And I was sitting right in the front row. I said, okay, I see what she's doing. Girl, I see you. The way it was a battle of the booty cheeks. Y'all straight up said it out loud and said, battle of the booty cheeks. We gonna do this. I was like, they doing it. And let me tell you, the guys sitting next to me, they was kind of like yawning, like, oh, we don't know. As soon as y'all came on, they were like, click, 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 click. I said, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that was in California.
Yep, in Alameda.
Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
faced Brittany Wonder,
Yeah.
and that was a match I wanted. I've been wanting to make happen for a very long time, and of course, with both of us using our butt as a gimmick, I'm pretty sure people felt that it's going to be sexual, and it's like no,
Yeah.
I'm the Woad. I'm the ultimate weapon.
Yeah.
So trust and believe. What you think you're gonna see is never compared to what you will see. But I promise you, your jaw will be on the floor after every time you see me get in that ring.
And it was. And it was. I was at the end of that match, I was like, I was proud. I was proud. I was like, yes,
Thank you.
that is everything that for me women's wrestling needs to embody, right? The toughness, the technique, the just like
Using our bodies. Like
yes.
literally, because best believe I got more mass with this ass. So
Yeah.
please believe I will definitely use it. Like honestly, from the one eye to the thick thighs, from the guns to the buns, my
Okay.
body is a weapon and I will use it. So, I can't go off of someone else's perception of me just because they feel, oh, another Black girl with a big ass shaking her ass. Like, no, 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 no. You need to sit down and you need to watch what I'm about to do, because what you think you know about me is nothing to what you will see. And like I said, actions speak way louder than words, and I got action for days.
Whew, girl. I mean, let me go ahead and start asking you some questions because I could just be like, yes, oh my God, yes, all the whole episode. But let me ask you this: what made you get into wrestling?
Oh, I have been into wrestling ever since I was 3 years old. Growing up in Atlanta, Georgia, right in the South. Yeah,
Mm.
A Town. Of course, Georgia's known for them Georgia peaches. So,
Yeah.
I've loved wrestling ever since I was 3. I used to watch it with my brothers. I have a whole handful of siblings, 17 siblings. So, like, wrestling was always a part of my life. My grandmother used to watch it, so when we would go over and visit her, we'd watch it, and I just fell in love with it. And I think my earliest memory, I believe, was watching Macho Man do the elbow drop off
Okay.
the, yes, and it was like in slow motion for me. Like it was like the everything, like just watching him, and I was like, what is this? I don't know what it is, but I love it and I'm addicted to it and I need it. And since then, like I guess you could say became obsessed with wrestling. I loved it. It was a huge part of my childhood. And as I grew older, I realized like, oh wow, I could do this, you know? And as even then, like I think it was at the age of 15, I told myself, I'm like, yeah, I want to be a wrestler. And of course, everybody thought it was a phase. Everybody thought it was something I would grow out of. And then
Right.
it was funny because then I realized that you could actually get paid for it. And like me at 15 was like, yo, I could do this for free. Like, but okay. But yeah, and of course WCW was in Atlanta as well. So my dad would take my brothers to go see it was at the Omni Hotel, and like it was wrestling was just always a big part of my life, and I'm so thankful for it.
That is so awesome. Okay, I don't know if you were like me growing up, but in Macho Man, I always thought he was black. And the day when I found out he wasn't, I was kind of heartbroken because I was like, "Oh my God, a black man is doing that." And and yeah, and then the day that my dad told me he's not black, I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like,
I know, yes he is.
"Yes, he is." What talk about, oh yeah, like who? No other person can do that but a black man. And my husband's like, "Nah, he's not black." And I was just like stuck for a cool minute. I was like, "Dang, like, then what is he?" You know? That's how much that the Tanner got me. It was the 80s. Like, how was I supposed to know? But I'm gonna ask you this. So in the beginning of your career, you've gone through a name change, right? You didn't always go by the Woad.
Oh gosh,
So
no.
what made you transition to the name that you got now?
Honestly, it was back in 2018 with this.
Mm.
A lot of people, my whole career up until 2018, I was wrestling, you know, half blind. And then the only eye that I could see out of, I had a severe cataract. So I'm basically wrestling blind my whole career. And in 2018, I had the cataract surgery. It removed the cataract from my eye, and I could see like literally clear for the first time in my life. It was like being reborn. It was the most amazing thing ever. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is great. But then the doctor told me, was like, my left eye, it was basically a dead eye, and it was causing severe pain for me, severe pain. And it was it would make me be very sensitive to light. And the doctor asked me, she was like, I don't know how you were able to do what you were able to do before your surgery, but you're clearly amazing, you're clearly headstrong. But
Right.
in 2019, I actually got my left eye removed, and I told myself, like, this is something that the wrestling world don't know. Like, this is something that I have to show them. This is my story. So I'm gonna have to tell them my whole story. And I just wanted to break away from Dementia DeRose, because the Dementia DeRose wasn't who I was anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was part of my evolutionary phase for me to help become the Woad, but she was the past, and it was time for the world to meet the Woad. So I told myself, you know what? This is what I want to be. This is who I think. This is who I know I should be. So instead of me trying to fit the mold of what everybody else wants me to be, I'm gonna be who the hell I'm gonna be. I'm going to be the first ever half blind, one eyed, thick thighed, ultimate weapon. And I was like, you know what? I already use my butt as a weapon anyway. Might as well just go by the Woad.
I love it. Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
Like, that is so inspiring. Like, not only did you overcome something that a lot of people would just see as a handicap and just sit down and not, go for their dreams, but you turned it into an opportunity to be like, you know what? I'm going to inspire other people. I'm going to go for mine because this isn't going to stop me, and that is, I give you kudos for that.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank
like
you.
so much. Um, just on top of already what it is that you do, you already put your body on the line, and then you're not letting that stop you. It's just amazing.
Thank
Um,
you.
so as your career continues to blossom, do you want to remain a freelance wrestler or do you want to be devoted to one promotion?
Well, at some point, yes and no,
Mhm.
because I feel that the Woad on a bigger platform can really help out a lot of people with vision impaired problems. So I definitely would like to get on a bigger platform to showcase who I am, so that the whole world can know who I am. And honestly, like I even told myself, it may sound egotistical, but I want to be the Michael Jackson of wrestling. Like I really do, because in order to make history, in order to be the first of something, in order to inspire other people like myself, I have to do it my way.
Right.
And being the Woad and being on a bigger platform, yeah, definitely, for sure. um I'm enjoying my time as a freelance because it's everything that I want to do.
Mhm.
It's anywhere I can work. But yeah, I'm always, of course, down for getting on a bigger platform or getting signed somewhere or working elsewhere. Yeah, like I want to be worldwide, and I'm not going to stop that until I am.
I love it. So, talking about promotions, and you've already just touched on it, but if you were offered, to go to one promotion, what is it that you would look for that you would be like, okay, this is a good fit for me?
Honestly, I feel anywhere I go is a good fit for me, because I feel like I separate myself from everybody else. And again, it's not trying to sound egotistical. It's
Mhm.
just trying to, it's confident. I'm confident in what I am, what I do. And it took me 10, almost 12 years to become who I am. And it's like now I know. And people tell me, oh, you're not going to get signed here because they won't allow you shaking your ass, or you can't do this on this promotion. And I just look at them and I'm like, watch me
Right.
do what I do. Watch me. You may call it twerking, you may call it shaking my ass. I call it tuning up the band. I call it the cows are coming home. The fat
Yeah.
lady's about to damn sing.
Yes.
So
Oh my God. I just love that you celebrate your body because within this industry, especially for us Black women, how, our bodies have been so exploited without our permission. Just the way you take ownership of it is just beautiful because it's like, you look at other female wrestlers like Naomi, right? We know that she thick in her own right, but a lot of the male fans out there are just like, oh, like there she goes with the rear view. And it's like, so what?
yeah, like y'all
So
don't think that
what?
doesn't hurt? I guarantee you that will hurt. And it's funny because like so many of my fans, and I love my fans. They talk about my butt, which honestly, that's what helped kind of create the Woad. It's like
Mhm.
back then I was so ashamed of my butt because it was so big, and I was self-conscious about it. And then the fans would see that I would be self-conscious about it because they know. If they see that you're uncomfortable with something, they're gonna point it out.
Oh yeah.
And they would talk about it. They would laugh about it, oh, big booty girl. So I'll never forget this. It was one of my wrestling friends pulled me to the side, and he was like, yo, embrace it.
Mhm.
Embrace it. Yeah. Talk about, yeah, I got a big ass. But guess what I can do with this big ass? I can give out concussions with this big ass. I can crush skulls with this big ass. I
Woo.
can break backs with this big ass. And I told myself, yeah, they're gonna talk about my rear end. Well, shit, let's give them something to talk about.
Okay. I mean, fuck it. Fuck. It's a muscle, okay? The ass is muscle. The gluteus maximus, it's a muscle. Use
Exactly.
it. You know what I mean? Use
Yes.
it. The same way the guys are flexing their biceps and their chest muscles. Okay.
Yeah, it's like what I call it, the superior posterior. You know, it's all muscle, and guys, they may joke about it like, oh, you can hit me with it, you can do it. I guarantee you will regret that. You're gonna be questioning yourself. Was this worth it? Was this concussion worth it? Was this whiplash worth it? Was
Right.
this neck damage worth it? Just to have a big booty girl in my face. So it's like it's on you. They've been warned. Yeah.
Fairly warned. Fairly warned. So Fairly warned. I mean, this is Black Girl Excellence. You are embodiment of Black Girl Excellence. What does representation in this industry mean to you?
It means so much. It means everything. And 5 years ago, that there wasn't as many Black female wrestlers as there are now. And I'm so glad to witness, not only just witness, but be a part of it. I've had so many awesome, amazing females come up to me and tell me, oh, I used to watch you and I see how much you love your body. And, that made me feel so good as a Black curvy woman. And, that's such a tough stage to be in, because I was in that stage. I tried to fit the mold of what everybody wanted me to be. They wanted me to be the big monster. They wanted me to be like Awesome Kong, but I can't be like Awesome Kong, because Awesome Kong is Awesome Kong.
Right.
They already have her, but they don't have a Woad. And so I told myself, you know what? You just got to do what you do best. And that's, show the world there's more than just being a curvy girl with a big booty. Show them that that everything that they thought about you was completely wrong. Shatter every negative stereotype that they have about you. And that's something that I tried to do in every single match that I have. Like, so many, looks can be so deceiving. Yeah. And it was, Theo Ivory told me, he said, with you, Woad, it's not about what you see. It's about what you don't see. He said, because when you walk out, people think a certain way about you, but once they see you in that ring, and once they see what you do, once they see you use your weapon, like, their jaws just drop. Like, I've had moms, and I think this is one of the most gratifying things for me as a worker, is having moms come up to me with their daughters and tell me, hey, I just want to say thank you for showing my girl that you can be curvy, you can have extra meat on you and still be beautiful and still be dangerous. And, sometimes when I get like depressed or sad, I think about that. And that really helps keeps me moving forward, because I know I'm making a difference. I know it. And we haven't even gotten the part about me being half blind yet. So it's like just the fact that I'm giving out body positivity by knocking motherfuckers out with this big, huge weapon back here. Like, that makes me feel so good. And it lets me see, no pun intended, it lets me see that I'm literally shattering stereotypes about Black women, about big booty women, because it's just, in this day and age, it's so quick to categorize us.
Yeah.
And to hell with categorizing. I'm going to be in my own damn lane. I'm going to show y'all that our bodies are the most dangerous weapon of all.
Completely dangerous. We can bring life into this world with it. We can inspire fashion trends with it. We can just, it's a beautiful thing. Our bodies are a beautiful thing. And the fact that people try and use it against us, it's like, no, like, what are you trying to prove by exploiting or saying something negative about my body when I can turn around and show you what it is it can do?
Exactly.
Right. So it's so much stereotypical BS out there, bullshit, really, about how women should model themselves, or how we should mold ourselves into one common look or one common, when our bodies come in all different shapes and sizes, colors, forms, stretch marks, this, that, and the third. It's like, for me, this year, really, as I'm in my mid-30s, I'm actually coming into loving my body.
Yeah.
So it's like hearing you speak about that and just having you on, I'm just like, yeah, like, no matter how many squats I do, I wish my booty can look like yours, but it's not, but it got its own shape and form. My husband
and it's beautiful. It's perfect. It's perfect. Like, and that's the thing. Like, it took me so long to get there. Like, honestly, I tried so hard to fit the mold of what wrestling, what I thought wrestling wanted me to be. I tried to, lose weight. I tried to take diet pills, and I was miserable. But I told myself, like, no, like, this is truly, your body is truly the only thing that you really, truly own. because it's yours. And nobody is allowed to tell you what you can do with it. And I told myself, why the hell am I stressing over something that's already perfect? Like, and I tell people, like, honestly, to hell with trying to look like everybody else. There's 1,000 of beautiful, perfect looking girls, in their eyes. There's in this business, tiny little girls, and that's no knock on them. There's no knock
No,
on
of
small
course
women
not.
at all. Y'all are perfect. Y'all are beautiful. Love yourselves. But being a curvy girl, it's so much hesitation because you know we're curvy. We got an extra, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it took me a minute to love, not just love, but accept it and be happy with how I look. And I told myself I'm never going back. I'm never, even when I wake up in the morning, and I'm like, how you like, oh, I'm so fat. But I don't even say that anymore because it's like negative energy. Like I tell
Yep.
myself, my body, I love you. Let's be healthy. Like that's the main overall thing for me is being healthy.
Yep.
And if you treat your body good, it will treat you good back.
Oh, most definitely. I was just about to say that. It's all about you have your body tell you what it needs. Do I need to move more? Your joints are going to tell you that. Do I need to tone up more because your fatigue is going to tell you that? It's just don't have people tell you what to do for your body. Have your body tell you what it needs. Intention
Exactly.
is the greatest form of self-care that there is out there because you have to be intentional. It's like what do you want for you? Do you want to outlive and use your body to live life? Like it's the one thing that's going to constantly be there for you. So take
Yeah.
care of it.
Yeah.
Just be healthy. Healthy is the new wealth.
Yeah.
Health is wealth. It's going to carry you through life. So,
Exactly.
all right, let me get on with this question. One of my co-hosts wanted to ask, how did you land on Shine?
It was back in 2017. I did the tryout with Gabe Sapolsky.
Hmm.
And he at the time I wasn't even the Woad. I was, just Dementia DeRose. And they loved what they saw. And they were like, yeah, we want to bring you in. And being a part of Shine Wrestling is it's just been an amazing experience. And clearly I'm doing the right thing. Clearly,
Clearly, clearly.
as the first ever making history. Like that's something that I really love to say because nobody else is gonna talk about it because ain't nobody else out there like me. But yeah, first ever half blind female champion. You best believe I'm gonna celebrate that every chance
Yes,
I get.
Queen, yes. For our audio listeners, oh my God. If you're only listening to us, you need to hop onto YouTube and watch because you need to see this beautiful belt that is on my sister's shoulder. Okay. That
Look at
is
that.
the
Look at that.
Nova championship. That
Yes,
is
it
gorgeous.
is.
That is gorgeous. The amount
Thank you.
amount of gold that has passed through Ringside Mayhem Pod. I mean, million dollar Mac. We got our own champion here on Ringside Mayhem. He's a Mr. Know-It-All champion. He would, he's gonna say something about that belt because it's gorgeous. It's
Thank you. Yeah, I worked hella hard to get it. I was in a feud with the Russian crush, Natalia Markova, for over a
ooh,
year trying to get this bad boy off of her.
ooh.
And I did successfully when we had a street fight match. And yeah.
Please tell me if this is anywhere where I can find on to watch it.
Oh
Where
yes, in fact, it's on YouTube. You can the street fight match. Just type in the Woad versus Natalia Markova Shine Wrestling street fight. Yes. Oh yeah.
Ooh-wee. Oh my God, I
It
already
was
know that's
brutal.
gonna be a yeah, brutal, beautiful match. And you're
Yes.
gonna use that weapon of destruction. I can already I can ooh. Y'all need to go over and search and find that match and watch it.
Yes, it's
Okay.
definitely on YouTube. Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay, so here's another question that we usually ask, um, just to close us out. If it's a Mount Rushmore question. So, who are the top female wrestlers that you admire on your Mount Rushmore, if you can name them?
Okay. Well, I'm okay. So top four, I'm going to say definitely Awesome Kong,
Mm-hmm.
China, of course,
Yes.
because
And
China
she was
was
at peace. Yes.
phenomenal. She's
Was.
like, there's no one like her. Oh my God. Definitely Jazz.
Yep.
And last but not least, and again, this may sound egotistical, but hey, I'm gonna say myself.
Yes.
And the reason I say that is because there's no one out there like me. There's no one out there like me. There's only one freaking one-eyed, thick-thighed Woad, and she is going to disrespectfully take over the women's wrestling circuit. And ain't not a damn thing nobody can do about it.
Yes, you're the first person that has said, I will put my damn self on the Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
I love it. Oh my God. You understood the assignment. Everybody were always saying, say other people. Like, no, say yourself. And we'll just come on here and say, not to be egotistical, but my damn self.
Yes.
Yes. I love it. I love it. Oh my God. Okay. One of my other co-hosts, well, Sir Mac, wanted me to ask you this. Well, tell you this. He said, tell Jade, I said, hey, Miss Cargill. Do you know Jade? Because he's been trying to get her attention forever, and it's kind of shameful now on Twitter. But, I had to do that for him because he's not here. You don't have to answer. I just had to get it out there. So he doesn't.
Oh, what you mean about Jade Cargill? Have I faced her yet, or
do you know her? He just wanted you to know.
Oh yeah, I actually trained with her for a little bit. When she first came to, I believe she came up to WWA 4 here in Atlanta. Yeah, she was the first female. It was funny because that's when I realized, like, wow, this chick is strong and she is going to freaking, like, when I met her, we was in there training and she was like, literally, I think she was the first female that literally picked me up, like, just, and I was like, whoa, like, even that took me by surprise because I'm bottom heavy, so that was just like, wow. But she did it with such ease. I was like, yeah, this girl is gonna be a beast, and I'm really looking forward to getting in the ring with her one day and hopefully take that title off of her because that will look beautiful. That will look beautiful around the Woad. So that gold would definitely be beautiful around the Woad. It needs to be wrapped around the Woad. So
blue, green, it just all matches together. You know what I mean?
It does.
Yes. I can't wait to see that. Black excellence again. Here's my personal question. We're gonna go away from all the touchy feeling things. And seeing as you are the weapon of ass destruction, what's your favorite ass shaking song?
Oh my gosh.
I had to ask. At least I'm not asking you to dance to it with me because, I was like, oh, maybe she'll twerk with me on air. I don't know.
Well, okay, one thing I'm going to say, anything by Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
I love Megan. That's my girl. That is my girl. I love her. I also, of course, you gotta go with the OG, Back That Ass Up.
Yep.
Yes. But I gotta say, my favorite ass shaking song, and I would love you to check it out, is my entrance music, which I made myself. I call it "Watch Out for the Woad."
You did?
That's what I wanted it to be. I wanted to talk about who I am, what I'm about, but I wanted it to be some ass shaking music, and it did not disappoint.
Yes. I love it. For all you listeners, look up her entrance music. It's a banger. I loved it. I heard it. I was like, oh yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. So for all our listeners, well, go ahead and if you don't mind, maybe whoever is in the area or local, let them know your next show, your next match, where you're gonna be.
Yes. Okay. So for everybody out there, please feel free to come down to Shine Wrestling in Clearwater, Florida, April 17th. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be defending this bad boy, but best believe it's going to stay wrapped around my waist. So y'all going to be in for a show. Also, I will be making my debut up north. I'll also be in California in June for Juneteenth. So definitely come on out. Also, please feel free to snag me some beautiful, beautiful merch. Look at this. And you know, who wouldn't want the Woad to sit on their face? Now I can sit on your chest all the time. Also, yes, yes. Also, y'all can follow me on social media. I'm on TikTok as a Woad. And you know, it's some funny shit up there. So be prepared to laugh. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as the Woad. Feel free to give me a follow. I love interacting with my fans. I may not be able to respond to everybody, but I'm very, very interactive on social media. So as long as you're respectful and as long as you know, come at me correct, I love interacting with y'all. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. I've seen a couple of your TikToks, had me died out there. I can't I can't believe she did that. I was dead. I was like, oh my God.
Because it's like it's I feel like it's what everybody's thinking anyway. Well, a lot of the fans are thinking anyway, especially the male fans. I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. We all thinking it anyway. Let's go ahead and just put it out there.
Right. Oh my goodness. Okay. One more final question. And this is my husband's question. He asked everybody, not only are you a guest, but now you are Ringside Family. So he always asks this. So when you hang up your boots and your career is over, when you decide it's over, what is the legacy you want to leave?
The legacy I want to leave is that honestly, to never let anybody stop you from achieving your dream. Because of my, and this all ties in with this, because of my vision problems. I've had vision problems ever since I was 7 years old. I even lost this eye because I got hit by a car when I was 7. So, you know, my whole life people were telling me, even my parents, my family were telling me, no, you can't wrestle, no, you can't do this, and no, you can't do that. And I've had so many people try to discourage me, you know, and at the time I thought that, you know, maybe they didn't believe in me. But as I got older, I saw that, you know, they were just trying to protect me. You know, I mean, what mother want to see her daughter get kicked in the head when she's half blind, you know? So, but I always felt that I was meant to be a part of wrestling. I've always felt that way. And I told myself, this is clearly something that I'm meant to do. It is like something this strong, a passion for something this strong. It's just not just for being a fan and watching it. Because best believe I'm still a fan. I sit my ass on the couch and watch Friday Night SmackDown as much as I can, you know, when I'm not booked. Plus, best believe I'm a huge fan of Roman Reigns. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. I'm a fan. I love wrestling. So the fact that, you know, my passion for wrestling was so strong despite my vision problems, despite my family trying to discourage me, despite my friends, despite people telling me, no, this is never going to happen. No, you're never going to do this. And me still pushing forward. That's really all you need. Just never let anybody try to discourage you from living your dream. And with all the obstacles that I face, with all the surgeries that I've gone through, with all the pain that I've gone through, I'm meant to do this. And not just meant to do it, but leave a legacy unlike any other. Like, I want to be, like I said before, I want to be the Michael Jackson 11 of wrestling. I don't want to be in everybody else's lane. I can't be in everybody else's lane because I'm not like everybody else. And it took me a minute to realize I have to go off and be in my own lane, create my own lane. And if anybody's out there listening, just know this. There are 1,000 of them out there, but there's only one of you. So it doesn't matter what anybody tries to tell you how you should be you, because there's only one of you. There's nobody else like you. Even if you got a twin, there's nobody else like you. So be you, because wrestling is big enough for everybody. It is. It's big enough for everybody. You know, I honestly, the fact that, you know, I'm half blind and I'm living my dream and I'm doing what I did, and not only that, but not only living my dream, but I'm living my dream the way I want to. I get to knock people out with my ass. Like, how awesome is that? Like, honestly. And, you know, watching Rikishi growing up, I saw him do it, and, you know, he definitely, of course, inspired me. So, you know, it doesn't matter what people think about you, because, you know, I'm from the South, and of course, you know, the South has their ways. So if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Oh, that's a beautiful beautiful legacy. And like I'm really trying to like not get emotional.
Oh,
You can see my eyes are shining right now. I'm trying to hold back tears. But it's just like I think I've already said it, but just man, just being a Black female wrestling fan and growing up through the eras of wrestling that I did, like watching Jazz, watching Jackie, or just watching China, and just women of color just being badasses and dominating. Awesome Kong just, and then growing into it and loving it, not just because, the wrestlers are cute, like a lot of, sometimes I like to call them wrestling bunnies, like to do. I love the sport because of the technicality of it, of the movement, of the art form that it is. And just growing up and not having an outlet and loving the sport so much just gave me an opportunity to be different because all my cousins didn't know they don't like wrestling. They're like, "Oh, that's fake." And I'm like, "No, it's not. Do you want to get in there and try and do what they do? It's not fake.
it's not
It
at
might
all.
be choreographed, but it's not fake. Like it's not." And
That's true.
after
And
a
I
while,
tell people, when people ask me that, my fans, here's what I tell them. I always tell them the only thing that's fake about me and what I do is my glass eye.
oh, that's it. Like, listen, y'all, like, don't ever let no disability keep you from living your life that you want. Okay. You don't have to put yourself in a box because of something that others think should hinder you.
Yeah.
I mean, Woad, you are such an inspiration. You don't even know the impact that you have made. And yet I anticipate the impact that you're going to make because it's going to be huge. And I can't wait to have a daughter someday. And I'm going to say, I know a woman, and you've come from women because my aunt, Lord rest her soul, lost her sight to diabetes. Um, so I gradually saw her lose her sight, but that never stopped her
Yeah.
from working, from sewing, from ironing. Nothing stopped her. And I always asked her, "Auntie, do you need help?" And she's like, "No." I said, "But you can't see." She said, "That doesn't matter. Already know what I'm doing."
Exactly.
It's the
Exactly.
know-how, it's the present that just because I don't have sight doesn't mean I don't have intellect.
Exactly. My
You know what
dad,
I
he
mean?
was blind ever since the age of 3. He was
Mm,
blind. He had 17 kids, and he would always tell us that, just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't see. And just because you can't see does not mean you're handicapped.
there you go. There you go. So again, I'm trying not to get emotional because every time I think of her, I get emotional. But Woad, I'm lucky to know you.
Thank
I'm
you.
lucky to have met you, and I can't wait to see you in person again because I'm gonna give you the biggest hug.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
when I did meet you the first time, I was just like all over the place. And I apologize. I think I just kind of did a drive by, like, "Good girl, match.
Yeah.
Good match, girl. You did your thing." And then I just kept walking. But and I apologize for that.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I still acknowledge you. I still was like, let me give her props. And I'm shy in person. So if you see me and I don't really say much, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just
Of
shy.
course. No, I understand.
Mhm.
I was the same way. I completely understand.
And I know some of our listeners like, yeah, right, Rose isn't shy or what? Yeah, right, because of some of the stuff I say. But honestly, I've never met any of you listeners in person. So when you meet me in person and I'm quiet, just know I'm shy. I still got my little tendencies here and there. But again, Woad, you are now Ringside Mayhem family. You are welcome back anytime. I
Yes.
love talking to you. You are doing your thing. Congrats to you, Queen. Continue with the Black Girl Excellence. Listeners, again, if you don't mind, Woad, saying your Instagram, your social media handle so they can follow you.
Yes, everybody, honestly, just type in the WOAD in the search bar. So just type in THE and then space WOD. And I should be the first and only one coming
Mhm.
up because ain't nobody else that like me. So
Okay.
but yes, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook like page. Just type in the WOAD. Also, you can get the merch off luchaware.art. This is luchaware.art. Also, you can get my other merch. I will be dropping a new t-shirt very soon on my
Ooh.
birthday, April 22nd. So be ready for that. It's going to be on prowrestlingtees.com, but you can still order merch from off Pro Wrestling Tees now if you want. Also, you can go to Fully Gimmick as well. So yes.
Mm. Mm. And also, as always, follow us here on Ringside Mayhem on Facebook, Ringside Mayhem Pod on Twitter, and Ringside Mayhem Pod on IG. Also, comment, like, share, subscribe to SSAWTV and Ringside Mayhem Pod TV. Damn, this is so long to say. On YouTube, click the notification bell. Ding, ding, ding. You know, like the wrestling bell, but the notification bell on YouTube. Click that so you can be alerted to new episodes just like this one because Woad gave a great interview.
Thank you.
You don't want to keep missing these because we are just having champions coming through here, just one after the other, after the other, after the other, gold on top of gold on top of gold. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? So, y'all, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And again, join us ringside where the mayhem goes down.
Yes. Thank you for having me too. I really
No
appreciate it.
problem. Thank you. It was great talking to you.
Thank you.
Hey, bye now. Bye.
Bye.